The Beaver Builder team is excited to share with you the latest updates to our Page Builder plugin. For a complete list of updates, I will link up to an article in our knowledge base in the description below this video. First up, let's talk about the all-new Popup module. You can now build pop-ups directly inside Beaver Builder without installing a separate plugin. Simply drag the Popup module onto your page and choose the starting layout. You've got 4 options: centered, sidebar, corner, or full screen. From there, build your pop-up just like any other Beaver Builder layout. Add any modules you want and customize the design. Not sure where to begin? We've included some pre-made pop-up modules. From the content panel, go to Templates, Pre-built modules, and scroll down to Pop-ups. Here you will find a nice variety to get you started. You can set a manual or automatic trigger for your pop-ups. In the Settings panel, under the General tab, set the pop-up to appear automatically after a time delay, when a visitor reaches a certain scroll, or when exit intent is detected. You can also trigger it manually by linking an anchor element or an invoker command to the pop-up's ID. Want your pop-up to show during a selected time period? Here in the Schedule section, you can set a start and end date. If you plan to use pop-ups inside a loop module, there's a loop options section where you can enable built-in navigation arrows. For Beaver Themer users in version 1.6, we've added a new pop-up layout type. Stick around to the end of this video for even more Themer updates. There is a lot more to cover with the pop-up module, so I'll include links to training videos in the description below as they become available. Let's head back to the admin area and take a look at the Beaver Builder settings page. You might notice that the interface has been redesigned. One of the most requested features is now built directly into Beaver Builder. Maintenance mode lets you display a Beaver Builder layout while you're updating, launching, or working on your website without requiring an additional plugin. Simply enable maintenance mode, select the layout from the drop-down that you want visitors to see, and choose which user roles should bypass it. You can also schedule maintenance mode to automatically turn on and off during a specific date range. And to help protect your SEO, there's an optional setting that returns a 503 service unavailable status while maintenance mode is active. While we're here, let's talk about another new addition: Settings Snapshots. Snapshots lets you save and restore complete Beaver Builder configurations with a single click. You can store up to 5 named snapshots and quickly roll back if needed. Now, before importing, restoring, or resetting settings, Beaver Builder prompts you to create a backup first, helping prevent accidental changes. Moving on, there's a new Post Type Settings tab inside the Builder. To find it, open the Tools menu, scroll down, and click Layout Settings. That's the panel formerly called Layout CSS in JavaScript. Inside the Settings panel, you'll now see a tab that adapts to whatever you're working on. For example, it will read Page Settings on Pages, Post Settings on Posts, or Product Settings on WooCommerce products. From there, you can update things like the page title, featured image, and post status without ever leaving the Builder. Here's an update you might not notice at first. The action overlays have been redesigned. Overlays now live on individual elements rather than the global layout markup. This makes parent and child elements easier to access without constantly jumping to the outline panel, especially when working with nested box module layouts. It also lays the groundwork for the new design panel planned for Beaver Builder 3.0. While we're talking about the outline panel, the context menu now includes a Save As option. When you right-click any item in the panel, you can save it as a template, global, or component. Plus, globals and components can be renamed and exported directly from the outline panel without interrupting your workflow. Let's right-click on this component here and choose Export. Let's switch over to the Templates tab and add a new layout to the page. You'll see here that templates have a new Prepend option. You can now choose to insert it before existing content instead of replacing or appending to it. Custom Attributes is a new section in the Advanced tab for rows, columns, and modules. You can add HTML attributes directly to wrapper elements or target inner elements using a CSS selector. I'll link to the knowledge base doc in the description for more information on this update. Beaver Builder now integrates with the WordPress font library. Any font you've installed or uploaded through WordPress is automatically available in Beaver Builder's typography settings across all modules. And speaking of fonts, FontAwesome 7.2 is now supported, including Pro icon styles. The color picker now has both grid and list views for saved swatches. You can toggle between grid view and list view from the Presets tab. And like I mentioned earlier, Beaver Themer 1.6 ships alongside this release. We already covered the new pop-up layout type. Here are a few more things worth noting. Layout types are now editable after creation. So this just means if you build something as a header and later decide it needs to be a footer, you can change the layout type without rebuilding from scratch. All Themer modules are now available across all layout types, not just specific ones. And there's a new site date shortcode for displaying dynamic dates anywhere on your site. Let us know in the comments below what's your favorite new feature in Beaver Builder.